It's pretty surreal to be back in my hometown. Well, obviously, I'm from Calgary, but I lived a few years here and I played for the Whitecaps. So it's pretty surreal to be coming back and playing them, and got a few family members and friends. So it's a great environment, great opportunity, and yeah, I'm just really excited for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, the big thing for us this week is trying to manage all the minutes and the players and know where they're at physically so that we can give ourselves a chance to win 3 games. So we started well with the Portland game. A lot of players who didn't play a lot of minutes will also get an opportunity to get minutes in this game. And then we have another one on Saturday that's important for us. So the first priority is tomorrow. If we win tomorrow, we put ourselves in a really good spot to get out of this group and give ourselves a chance to go to the Club World Cup. So excited about it. Maya, Kaylin, excited for them. I'm half Canadian, so it's nice to be back in our homeland, and should be fun tomorrow night.
Alejandro, will go to you next.
Yeah, thank you, Landon, Maya. Thank you for the time. Landon, when you first came on board with this job, you told us that the team they weren't where you wanted them to be at, physically, to be match fit, to play the style that you wanted. Do you see the team now closer to the level that you want them to be playing at, especially with the couple results that have gone your way recently?
Yes. And not only that, in the first game back to Panama, I think the 3 players we had that we could sub into the game, I think, were Maya, Elise, and Amira. And those were literally our 3 subs. And for a few games after that, it was very similar, where we just didn't have a lot of healthy bodies. So the other day was a perfect example against Portland. 0-0 in the 60th minute, and then we get to bring Maya in, get to bring Mel in, get to bring Jaden in, and have a chance to like really make a difference in the game. Torpy came in too, and then Kristen Westfall at the end to help us win the game. So that was the reason we won that game, is she scored the goal, Mel scores the goal, and we had good players off the bench, and we have the same tomorrow. So it makes my job a lot easier when you have players playing at a really high level, like Maya's. Her game in Chicago was phenomenal, and then she got the goal she deserved the other night. And then you have just healthy bodies and people coming back, which makes it really a lot easier to change the game in the way you want, versus just changing the game because people are tired and can't play any more minutes. So that's been a big benefit, and it makes my job a lot easier.
And I wanted to ask, how close is Jaden Shaw to being fully match fit? Obviously, it's been a journey since her injury, but how close is she to be able to play full 90?
She's getting closer. She's going to start tomorrow, and that'll be first time since I've been here that she has a chance to get a big bulk of minutes. She looks great in training. She's playing well when she's coming to the games, and now she gets a chance to really get her legs under her. So I'm excited to watch her tomorrow. She's just a very talented player that's been really fun to work with, and now she gets a chance to get back on the field again tomorrow.
We'll take a couple more. Abraham, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the time. We heard a little bit of what you guys were talking about earlier, watching a World Cup in Vancouver. I was wondering if you could just speak a little bit more to that and what it means now for you to be playing professional game where you once were watching games as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty surreal. You always dream about that when you're a kid, to be playing in a stadium that you once were watching on the sidelines. So I think just being back here in a city that means a lot to me is just a big deal to be playing in BC Place. And I know my family is really proud of me, but I'm also really proud of myself. So it'd be even better if we could get the win tomorrow. But yeah.
Okay. Amor, we'll go to you. And then Johnny last.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for your time. For Maya, what can you say about the Canadian soccer or women's soccer? I get to know that there is a new Super League that will start in the next year. What can you say about this improvement from the Canadian Soccer League?
Yeah, I mean, from when I was playing for the Whitecaps, we like we didn't have the opportunity to play in BC Place, and we were playing against boys teams, and now to just see the drastic change even with them and their academy and how they're playing in a league of their own now. And I know a lot of the players are hoping to play in the NSL next year, so I think just the growth of Canadian soccer is pretty surreal, and I'm proud of my country to be able to be making those type of improvements just for women's soccer in general. But yeah.
And also as a team, I'm going to ask Landon next this question, but for you, Maya, as a team, do you think that the San Diego Wave has, the team for competing the both competitions, for the league? You are close to the playoff, you still have a chance, and also the opportunity to play for the CONCACAF. As as a player, what do you see between yourselves?
Go ahead, Maya.
Sorry, I don't quite understand the question.
Yeah, more, can you clarify the question in that?
Okay, I mean, what do you see between the players? What do you see between yourselves about playing in two competition? Do you see like capable to, for compete for both?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I think we've gained so much momentum this last month working with Landon, and I think it's just a huge turnaround for us. And I feel really confident that we can both make the playoffs and win out our group and make the Club World Cup. And I think most of the girls, all of the girls, feel the same way.
Ok, thank you. Y Landon, en español un poquito para esto que le preguntaba Maya, las posibilidades que ves tú, que ves el equipo con la posibilidad de competir, el plantel vasto para los dos torneos.
Sí, hace 3 semanas había dicho no, porque no tuvimos plantel para competir en los dos. Hoy sí, ya tenemos 18, 19, 20, 21 jugadores que ya son físicamente bien y están en buena forma también. Pues por eso, en una semana como tenemos la posibilidad ganar 3 partidos. Hace 3 semanas eso no fue la verdad, pero hoy todo es posible.
We'll do Johnny, last one here online, and then we'll wrap it up here in person. Go ahead, Johnny.
Thank you. Just what is it like now to have this the players, enough players to have 3 games in an 8-day span
For me or for Maya?
for Landon?
Yeah, I mean the difference from 3 weeks ago to today is pretty drastic, just in the availability and where all these women are form wise and how they're playing, and then physically what they're capable of. So if we had to play a number of players 90 minutes in 3 games this week, they're capable of it now, and they're in good form to do so. Fortunately, we have 19, 20, close to 21 field players healthy now. So we can rotate a lot if we need to, depending on the game, what the game needs, and where they are at physically. And that gives us the opportunity to win 3 games in a week. We nearly did it 2 weeks ago, lost in Chicago, but should have won the game. And having a lot of healthy players who are also in great form gives you the chance to do that. These weeks are really difficult, but when you have people playing at a high level all over the place, on the field, on the bench, then it gives you the chance to do that.
Okay, we'll wrap it up here in person. Oh,
You're welcome.
okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Excited. I'm half Canadian, so I love coming to Canada. Vancouver is a beautiful city. I get to walk around a bit tomorrow morning before the game, but I've always loved coming here. I loved playing here. Atmosphere was always great as a player. Mostly excited for our team to continue the good progress they've made in general, but also in this tournament. Tomorrow's a really important game for us to win. Hillary's a really great teammate. She really is. Kaylin's one of the best goalies in the world, and so sitting behind that is difficult. Hillary will have a chance tomorrow. She's going to play and have a chance to show just how good she is. And we've seen it in training. We've seen it in game when she came in, when Kaylin got sent off against North Carolina, and the subsequent game. So I'm excited for her. The team loves her. The team loves her attitude and the way she is around the group, and I'm excited for her to play tomorrow. Mhm. No, that would be a mistake. I've been in this game too long to know that taking a team lightly is a bad idea. So just watch their games against Alianza to qualify. Watch their game against Santa Fe. The Club America game was a bit of an anomaly. It wasn't a 7-0 game. They had some bad mistakes that led to goals. They're a young team. They're getting better through this competition because they're just getting real games that they don't have normally. But I know they'll be excited to play tomorrow, and there's a few quality players that can really hurt you if you're not careful. So I'll make the team aware of that, and we'll be prepared.
Yeah, I have a few people coming for sure. A few of my really good friends from high school are going to be here, and then the family that I actually lived with when I was playing for the Whitecaps are going to be here as well. So I'm really excited to play in front of them, and just yeah, home crowd. But I think it's just really surreal getting to come back and play against the Whitecaps. I feel like that's a really cool opportunity.
Thank
you.
you.
All right.